Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Welcome to Flat Earth Debate, Uncut and After Show. I'm your host Nathan Oakley, and if you are new to this channel, or you've not done so already, then be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to keep up to date with the Flat Earth Debate. If you'd like to support this channel, there is a super chat that runs alongside each of these shows while they premiere. There's also a PayPal, Patreon and crypto link in the info box below the video. If you'd like to join the community debate, then go to nathanoakley.com and check out the Flat Earth Debate Forum. Now, we're actually in the pre-stages before the live debate, so I'll pass over to the panel to say hello to Slick and Mind Warped. How are you both doing?
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. We're having a really good conversation about all sorts, vaccines, education, and I forgot to start the pre-show, which is heartbreaking because I'm now behind time and I'm not going to be able to join in with the next bit of the conversation. So I'll leave you two to chat. I'm going to go make a cup of coffee and get the rest of the other stuff ready for the live show, if that's all good by you.
Okie dokie.
No worries, all good.
So Mind, what do you got? You can, if you have some things to say, I can listen.
It wasn't a whole lot. I wasn't planning on coming on tonight. But I don't want to leave you all on your lonesome. So, man, if you got something you can bring up, like, by all means.
Oh yeah, I'm always fine with that. I just figured I'd give you the floor first because I didn't want to kind of like, take it over. But no, I've always got things. I've always got stuff to discuss.
I always enjoy listening to you sleep, so fire away, man, and yeah.
Yeah, well, one of the things that I would like to bring up is some of the things that's been happening over the last couple of days. And what I'm noticing is that there seems to be a pattern when new information comes along. I'm noticing that if somebody comes on a panel and they have something very new that's never been heard of before, there are certain members that jump up to shut it down. And I find that very interesting because if you think about it, that's what we did to the globe. See, we came up with new information, and by processing that new information, we was able to shut down that old information. So I'm wondering, why is it that the same people who went up against the globe information don't want to allow new information about other subjects coming in? So I find that very ironic, and that's one of the things that will have to be addressed as time goes on, because if that's the case, what'll end up happening is we'll just get stuck in another rut that nobody can question, and it'll be the same thing all over again. See,
I hear you. Yeah. Was there something specific that you were meaning?
well, yes, what I'm noticing is that anytime, like yesterday, the guy named Kenny, he came on and he had some new information about how the sun never could actually go under the earth. And he presented that information about how you could tell time with the moon and the sun. And it was a very interesting conversation. But then all of a sudden, John rung in. And as soon as John came in, that conversation got totally taken off the rails. See what I'm saying? So it's like, why? Why would you do that? Why can't this person express a new idea and hear it? See, for some reason, it was important to him not even to let him get it out. See, and this is a pattern that's been developing lately, and this is just something that I've been noticing. So naturally, I'm going to speak about it. But that's what's going on. Somebody comes up with new information, and someone has to come in and shut it down.
It's actually interesting that you bring that up, because I was talking in the chat today and saying that, flat earth, globe, it doesn't matter which one of the two you are. There's so much like animosity and so much like energy put towards like bagging one another out. And when people try to come forward with information that's good and useful, or like new information, like you're saying, people do get shot down. And I think I don't think it's right. So I agree with you there.
Yeah, so that's why things like that I bring up, because if I don't bring it up, then it'll just continue. See, by me bringing it up like I am now, it has to be addressed. See, so this is something that will not be gotten away with for much longer because it's out there now. And see, and that's the thing with new information, put it out there, because if information is good information, then it'll hold up. If the information is bad, then it'll crumble by the wayside. I'm sure you've heard the term, a house built on sand will fall, but a house built on a solid foundation will stand. So there's no need to shut down information as soon as it comes out, being afraid of it, because it's going to crumble or stand on its own.
Yep, I agree.
And so, like I said, what I'm noticing is there are some panel members on the show that want to keep that same old rhetoric, whether it's Ranty with his long, drawn out, same monologue, monotone voice over and over about the same thing, or John and his 4 proofs of a creator and his quantum theories and his university level understanding. That's the only way you can understand God, is at the university level, this kind of thing. There are people that believe in God that never heard of quantum eraser. See? So him trying to establish that the only way to God is through him, no, I don't think so. So these are just some of the things that, need to be addressed.
Yeah, they do.
Another thing that, and like I said, the only reason I'm bringing this up now, and because I have a chance to say it without being interrupted, but notice every time John talks, he giggles. The whole time he's talking, he's giggling. And what that is to do, that's to send a message that you're stupid. See, when somebody giggles at you while they're talking to you, they're telling you you're stupid. See, so that's to send a message to who's ever listening. This person is dumb. So don't even pay him any attention.
And that's one thing that I've actually been picking up on, and it really pisses me off, is that if you believe in flat Earth, or your belief doesn't fit into the general narrative of the majority of the world, that you're instantly dumb or stupid. And I think it's wrong. It's well within your right, and everyone should question everything around them. But to be shot down all the time is just wrong. So.
Right. Well, that's about to stop now, because we're having this conversation is going to put a stop to it. So that's the point of these kind of things, to just speak about them, bring them up. And like I said, if what we're talking about has merit, it'll stand. If it doesn't, it'll fall by the wayside.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's other people from other channels that listen to this, and there's some good advice here for everyone. We're all here to find out the truth. If global flat, you're all here for a reason. You're all trying to work out what's really going on, and then I think a lot of people's energy is wasted in, bagging the crap out of each other, and when we really should be out, making observations, finding out the truth, like what's going on.
Right. This is the number one. Nathan's show is the number one flat earth show on YouTube. I don't care how many views and how many subscribers people have. This is the number one show, and everybody knows it. See, so this is where people want to come to find out what's going on, because this is where you can find new information. See, most other shows, you can't come in and talk freely. They're just echo chambers. See what I'm saying? So what Nathan did is groundbreaking, where you open up a panel to anybody. Anybody in the world can come on this show with their ideas and views. And see, now what you have is, now you have people trying to copy that because they know it's a good idea. See, so now everybody now wants to start their own open panel shows. But who was the first one to really establish a flat earth open panel show? This one. This is the best show on YouTube. It's the hottest thing going. And you know why else you can tell? Because Nathan is the measuring stick. between the globe and flat earth community. You listen closely to people talk, they always bring up Nathan. You'll hear that constantly. That's telling you who has the #1 show on YouTube.
Well, it's good, and it's a good time to actually like send a message out to people that don't accept that people tell you you're stupid or you're an idiot or anything like that. If you're here listening to this show and you're questioning your reality and you want to know if the world is flat or a globe, you have a right to research that. Don't let anyone put you down.
Right, because that's the idea of the trick. See, people figure if they call you stupid enough, you'll go away, you'll run. See, that's the whole idea. But some people don't fall for that. They hang on in there. And that's why we have the debate against the globe that we have now, because a lot of flat earth people didn't run when the globe people called them stupid. They didn't just believe in the globe just because the globe people called them stupid if they didn't. They said, no, I'm not going for that. I'm not falling for that anymore. This is the age of awareness now. We're aware of what's going on. So nobody's falling for the tricks. The tricks are being exposed.
Well, most of the time, the people that are calling people stupid are the ones that are worried that they've been believing a lie the whole time, and possibly they think themselves that they might be stupid, that they fell for that, like that. They might be so insecure about this person questioning their reality that they're like, better tell this person they're stupid.
Right. And what you find happening is that people lock in. See, what happens is people lock into things and they set it in stone. And once you do that, now you're locked in, because if new information comes along, now you can't handle it because you're already locked in. So my philosophy is to be open to new ideas. There's no reason to lock yourself in to anything.
Exactly. And that's why I like what you were saying the whole week about, your experiences now, that kind of ties into it as well. Yeah.
Yes, every experience is new. Every experience is different. It's just like what happened yesterday doesn't mean anything today, because today could change all of that if you're open to new experience.
Hello, what up?
Hey, Travis. Hey, Sleeping Warrior. Hey, Ranty Flat Earth. Get back, and there's like 3 more people on the panel.
Hey.
All right.
Not bad, not bad.
How are we all?
The video I sent to you was that guy Ron yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised he couldn't do it now, because it took me about an hour to catch that little tiny boat that's floating in midair. So did you watch the video I sent to you?
Yeah.
It's above the horizon. It's a weird boat. It's a small boat in the mid-foreground, say, but it's above the horizon. And it's blocking things in the distance that are hundreds of feet as it goes across. But once I'd made it, because that's what I was asking Ron to do, I was like, pause it on that little boat, the one that's in the near foreground, and obviously he couldn't catch it, and now I know why. It was only on for about 5 frames.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just that estuary. When the water's pushing in or receding, it's going to cause a bulge there, isn't it? We even had who was it who came on yesterday who agreed with us
About the was it
Alki guy?
Oh, yes. Gazaconda.
Yeah, so he came in and he was, he was in agreement that when you get funneling, you get vertical lift. So it's the same with the water. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. Everything can be explained, Nathan. You just got to do a bit of research.
Indeed, correct.